Hi, my name is Rishabh from 360 Logica Testing Services Private Limited. Today I'm going to show you something new in DevOps in this video, which can be used on high demand the future point of view. The demo is about the next generation of CI/CD. I hope you all you knows that what is CI/CD. In short, I can tell you that a CI is just a continuous integration, and where the CD is, we can say that continuous development and the continuous deployment as well. All we know that CI tools like Jenkins, Storm, and Team, CT mostly using in the organization, but they have some lack of things which cannot be fulfilled the proper CI/CD process. If we can tell that it's not following the proper CI/CD process. The reason behind is they are lacking some kind of things like lacks of depend on plugins, redeployment, rollback, browsable artifact, and if the application, as we know that most of the development companies are now moving forward from monolithic to microservices application. So basically microservices application you deploy with the container you deploy with the help of the Kubernetes. To check the logs of the Kubernetes, you usually go to the Kubernetes cluster, and where you have to filter the pods and you can check the logs. But none of the CI has been ability, or you can say not giving so much freedom or a good dashboard, so that we not reaching over there to the separate cluster of the communities and check the logs and see all these dashboard. There should be the point where the CI CD tool should give a single dashboard where you can see the logs as well. Also, you don't have to go anywhere to the Kubernetes cluster, just on same roof, on same dashboard, on same page. That's the one of the important thing which is lacking. Another thing is the complicated integration. Sometimes it happens to integrate anything Slack or something like that. If you want to integration, also sometimes complicated if you use the like Jenkins and all other things. Another thing is, most important thing is a performance matrix, and the security performance matrix is also not given in a single dashboard on single window, where you can check the performance of all the commits, each and every commits. What is the performance, that what is the performance before the commit or after the commit, everything you can't check on the single windows. These things are lacking, and a future needs it, so that everything should be transparent and should be very clean, and um, should be very precise with these CI tools, and everything on the trackable thing, so that we exactly know what is the behavior of the application whenever any kind of a commit is done from the developer end. But if we get any chance of to get such a CI tools which can fulfill all these lackings, and mostly these CI tool is very dedicated with the pipeline of CI CD, and also it should be the open source also, definitely. So how about that? I mean, look, I've done almost so many days after an analysis. I find one of the tool which is known as a GitLab. The GitLab is an open source clone of a GitHub. Its functionality is very similar to that of a GitHub, but because it's an open source, it means that we can use it on our server for free. So I have a demo application which I will import, which I have already imported on my GitLab. So if you guys are looking how to import, you can just check out my blogs. There I have show you how to you can easily import your project from the GitHub to the GitLab. and the sample project which I'm using is based on Spring Boot, and the tools which I'm using in this demo is Kubernetes, Docker, Jfrog for the artifact, and AWS obviously to where my Kubernetes is hosting in there, and I have a staging environment as well. So what I will do that I will act as a developer, and I will make some changes on the application. So once I will make the changes, once I will go for the commit, once I will complete my commit, you will see how the GitLab automatically kick off the pipeline, and from the pipeline will start, and where you will see the package will be built, you will test will be happen, and Docker images will be create and post to the Docker repository, and then the Kubernetes deployment will be there. And you will always also see the and the matrix is the port logs on the same roof, on the same dashboard of the most important CI GitLab. So GitLab is nowadays, day by days, they are working very hard, and they are improving these kind of things. So I guess, I mean, definitely somewhere after 2 or 3 years, and most of the companies are also rolling to the GitLab CI. They are you started using GitLab CI, for example, like NASA or the more of the other companies. Even my client is also starting using the GitLab, and they are very liking this kind of a tool, which gives a very separate dashboard, a single UI dashboard, so that anyone can see any kind of a logs or trackable things, roll back everything, they can do it. So without wasting any time, let's go for a quickly a demo on this GitLab CI/CD. Okay, is my yeah this is my GitLab is all in the cloud. I'm using it. So if you guys want to use on the cloud, you just have to make an account in this, nothing, and it's just an open source, as I have said, so don't have to do pay anything about that. And another thing, if you want the in-house GitLab, so you can install GitLab in your premises, also in any of the Linux or system, you can just install and you can use this GitLab also. So let's go quickly to my the application. This is my application, which is a staging environment, and this is my application. This is the login, and this is the blog post, you can see, and this is the registration. As you can see, there is a couple of things that is a password and is a confirm password. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to remove this confirm password, and let's see what's happened. Okay, let's go. So I'm going to remove the confirm password. Let's make some changes in the code. Going to the template, and now I'm going to the my code to change. Okay, let's do it. Okay, here we go. What is the code? Oh my god, yeah, that is the code. I'm going to remove. Now I will going to commit, remove, confirm password, and make the commit. Now let's see how this pipelines will start, or what is happening. Let's go. Yes, the pipeline is almost going to be start. Yeah, this is started. Now as now building the package, the first job is to build the package. So very important, guys, that if you're using the GitLab, and the GitLab is always uses the this particular file you have to use always. and this particular file is known as gitlab-ci.yml. So this file is very responsible. In this file all your YML code you have to write down. Just you have to write down all your YML codes, and nothing you have to do additional things like installing and doing and plugins and blah blah. We don't have to do anything, just write some codes over there and everything will be set up automatically. It will the GitLab will automatically handle everything. GitLab has a runner, it has, and that runner helps to deploy build the package, do the unit test. Because the reason is that GitLab Runner pulls the images of the Docker images, and then in that Docker images it actually try to clone your project, and in that clone project that start to check the first job. What is the first job? That is, okay, you not want to build a package, or you do the want to do the small unit test or acceptance test, whatever you want to do. It will check and go for the next of kind of execution. So if you want to check what is deeply inside the pipeline is going on, so I will just go to the running on the pipelines. So as you can see, one of my job is already completed. It was success, and yes, so this is the happening on the if you click on the console, you can see very similar console, very clean console, very precise console over there. And you can just scroll it over. All these logs you can see in this console of what are the packages building. So as I'm using the artifact, the artifact is known as a GitHub, the Jfrog, and the Jfrog, and that I have given the build number. The build number is just what is the pipeline is using it. Now suppose that I have been using this pipeline, that pipeline is 222 at the last, you can see. Now I'm going to my Jfrog artifact, I'm going to refresh it, and quickly you will see the versioning of my build number. Here we go, 222, and here we go the pipeline 222. So guys, this is how I just make the use of the GitLab. Now a build has been compiled, going for the unit test. Now going for the Docker image, is building the Docker image, and then once the Docker image will be built, it will directly push to my Docker Hub repository. And then once the Docker Hub repository has been pushed, after that the next phase or next job will be the deployment. So you can see Docker image has been created. Now he has this job has logged in successfully to my Docker Hub repository, and now they are pushing it the Docker image. So Docker image, in that Docker image I have also given the tag number, and the tag is also the my CI/CD pipeline of the GitLab. So that this kind of a things, or we easily say the versioning. So versioning is very helpful for the developers point of view to debug any kind of a bug or any kind of issue they are facing in the application. So quickly, if you can refresh it, you can just see that okay, this is preparing, and this is going to be so quickly. This once the Docker image will push, we can just check over on the Docker how on these has been pushed or not. So you can see the job has been success. Now I'm going to check my Docker Hub. Let's pressing it, and I will go see. Here we go, the same tag number, the same versioning is I'm using, that is my GitLab pipeline number 222, and the same which you have seen right now is 222. Now almost 3 jobs has been successfully passed. Now is going for the deployment phase. Deployment is Kubernetes I'm using. In that my cluster I've already integrated the this GitLab with the Kubernetes cluster. Integration of the Kubernetes is quite very simple. The all you need that just a little bit information, that is your API URL, the CS certificate, the service token. All these you have to know about that. Another very important thing about this tool, that it gives the matrix or gives the utilization of the CPU and RAM of the entire cluster of the Kubernetes. Indeed, that means include the pods, include the nodes, all the performance matrix, a sum of performance matrix is showing on your this same CI tool, which is not been so much you have seen in other of the CI tools in such a single dashboard, or we can say in a single roof. So let's quickly go to the pipeline. Is my deployment has been success, or yes, the deployment has been success. Let's go to the refreshing the page on one environment. Yes, now the password has been removed. I have removed the confirm password. You can also check your the live environment. Just you don't have to go anywhere. Just you have to click on that, and you can get my staging environment system page. That's it. Now you can check the health of the pod logs also. If you want to check the logs of the pods, then you don't have to go to your Kubernetes cluster and filter the pods and search out the logs. Just you have to click on this, and it will pull up all the Kubernetes logs over there. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That is starting blog, demo application, this and that. So you don't have to go anywhere. So this is a single platform, a single dashboard. You can see the logs of the Kubernetes as well. I don't have to go anywhere to search the logs. Now talking about the matrices or the performance of the application which has been deployed. So you don't have to go anywhere. I have to just click on this matrix button, and quickly you will see the matrix is the average utilization of application. Here we go. Here we go. That's it. All the application or the ports average utilization, whatever you have done, deployment, how sport is behaving, so that you can replicate it with your from your staging environment to your production environment. So you can see the utilization of pod, core averages, memory, RAM, all these utilization of your application, or I can say put whatever the pods are utilizing the resources of CPU or RAM, that you can have seen in this thing. And most importantly, if something goes happen, you have the ability to roll back the environment as well also. So this is the rollback environment. If you want to roll back the environment, you can. So there is so lot of use cases are there. Suppose if the person is on the staging environment, and the QA is testing, and they have the responsibility to kick off the pipeline and start using the testing. Now the QA has already done their testing, but he wants to also check with the older version of the application to verify that acceptance or regression. If you want to do anything, he can do on the same cluster, same system, without going anywhere, without going to another cluster to deploy anything. You have to just go to the rollback environment. So once it will go back to the rollback environment, you will see the earlier version of the application, and the QA can perform the other whatever the test you want to do the testing. So these are the cool stuffs of these pipeline, this CI tool of Git, and GitLab is really working hard in this kind of future just they have given in. So that is why the reason is that why we are I'm saying so much, and other people I am also saying that these two such kind of tools very helpful to track every of the every deployment or every in each and every commit. That is why I'm saying that this is the kind of a next generation of CI/CD tool which gives you everything, every trackable thing, rollback thing, performance, security, everything which you want. And GitLab is seriously working on very hard in this kind of a future. Whereas and the other tools, you have to face a lot of integration problem, plugins problem, and all that. So these cutting of these kind of a problems, GitLab is one of the recently dedicated application or CI tool, tool, we can say a very dedicated CI tool. GitLab is there, which is very helpful for the application, and especially the application which is on the micro basis. So guys, if I have any question, any query related to my video, please I'm saying, give your query. We will happy to answer your each and every question. My team will support you. If you have any doubt, anything, my team will support you there. So don't forget to subscribe my video, and I will definitely make some more videos in this coming DevOps product with a new add-ons or new tools. I will come with you, and I will show you some more videos, more new things which can be helpful to deliver the product from the end to end, from the staging to production, and in a very fast track. So guys, thank you and goodbye.